So friends, something that's always intrigued me about Nashville is it's got these giant towers here. You can see there's one right here, there's one right there, and there's a third one over on this side we can't see from here. And I'm curious as how tall these towers are. You could see them from a long ways away. Look how high that thing is up there. So we're gonna fly up close to them and see how high up they are. Y'all stand by. So we're gonna send the Glory up, and if you see, I've been wearing a coat the last few days. It's finally turned off fall. It's finally getting a little bit chilly. So I'm waiting for it to go to GPS, and once it does, we're gonna make her fly, and we're gonna go fly. We're gonna see what the height is on those. Those are huge antennas, and like I say, you can see them from a long ways away. So the home point's been updated, and we're updated. So here we go. Let's see if we can see that third antenna. I'm gonna get up a little bit and we're gonna turn and see. There's no light lines or anything around me. There's that third one, you can see it. It's way back there, but from a distance they all look like they're really close together. What you see down there, that highway, is I-24, so I'm on the other side of I-24. And I'm gonna try to put this thing into sport mode so we can fly a little faster. And I mean, so we're gonna go fast over there. 50 miles an hour right now, and the point of that is I want to hurry up and get over there, fly, and hurry and get back. But you got to be careful when you're running that fast. So I'm at 500 feet. Weak signal transmission, come on. I'm at 500 feet, which is higher than I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna drop down just a little bit. And you can see how high that tower is way up there. So that thing is thousands of feet high, or 1,000, probably 1,500 feet. Those are really on up there. It's amazing. And if you look, I'm gonna turn, and out in the distance, you can see, I'm gonna try to see if I can see downtown Nashville. I think I'm not high enough. Well, that's downtown. Beyond that other antenna, you can see the buildings and stuff out there. And, but wow, these things are way up. See, and there's lines around those things too, so I better not take a chance. But I wanted to show you these antennas. They're just huge. Amazing. And just think, people actually have to crawl up those things and change light bulbs and stuff like that. And you're going to see the props. But they actually have to change light bulbs in those things. Can you imagine climbing that thing? Especially a day like today when it's kind of windy. So I'm going to tell the Glory to come home. Go home. And it's going to come right on back. On its own, it's not going to fly that fast, so I'm gonna turn it up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop it. It will not fly in sport mode, and I'm gonna show you how fast it'll fly. If you look right here, oh, that's going up. What am I doing? I'm sorry, I'm crazy. Give me just a second. Let me pull it together. Come on. I should be going forward and I'm going up, but I want to show you how fast this thing will fly. I mean, it's crazy. All right, so this is your miles per hour right here, if you'll watch that. I hope there's no glare. Right now, 36 miles an hour. When I was going over there, I was up at 45 and 50, 38, 40. But I've had it up to about 54 miles an hour. It'll fly really fast. So I think we're over. Yeah, I can hear it. So I'm gonna bring it over and bring her in. And we'll live to fly the Glory another day, friends. I thought this was an interesting sign. Beware of falling rocks. Park in this area at your own risk. Mount Zion is not responsible for the damages. Is that the mountain that these rocks are falling off of? That house that you see in the back there, let's see if I can get a decent shot of it. That was the whole, you see it, that looks like a kind of an old-timey, ultra-modern house. That one right there. I'll zoom in. That belonged to Jeff Jarrett, the wrestler's dad, which I think was in the wrestling business as well. And that's where they lived. And this house, at one time, was one of the only houses back here. They owned all this land. There's 2 lakes in the front. Now there's houses all in front. And that actually belongs to a customer of mine now. We just sold a hot tub. In fact, I did a UT-themed hot tub. And that was the house that the UT-themed hot tub went to. Down this little side road, you'll be able to see lakes that are in front of the house. I'll say lakes or little ponds. But that is it right there. Jeff Jarrett, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't live there now, but did. His dad did anyway. Friends, let's talk today about the U.S. government and the U.S. Post Office. What a bunch of weenie little piss ants all you government workers are, all of you. You see that mailbox over there? That's not my mailbox. I don't have a mailbox. Never have had a mailbox here in the last 10 years. Not been a problem picking up my mail. Look at how much mail I have right here. Nobody's come. Nobody there values my business. Look at all this mail. This is all my packages going out. Nobody there values me as a customer. I called and said, hey guys, y'all didn't stop to pick me up. You know what the supervisor said? He said, we don't have to. That's really what he said. You don't have a mailbox and you don't, he said that you took your mailbox down. Not true. Had the mailbox been gone for 10 years. Second, he said that if he didn't have a letter from me, they're not required to stop. So what they're saying is they don't care about business. So that's typical piss ant government worker BS. That's what that is. And I'm going to find the little supervisor weenie's name and I'm going to add it on here so I can put it on YouTube, because I'm going to call the little supervisor weenie out. Hey, is this Steve Cruz?
Yes, sir.
Hey, is this the spa guy I talked to you just a few minutes ago? I'm the guy that you don't value my business. So,
I'm the guy that called me. I'm not going to tolerate that. I'm sorry.
Well, Steve, you got to do your job, my friend. Your job is to pick up mail. And I mean, I don't know why you want to fight me about it. I'm a good customer. I spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars with you a week. And so why would you fight me on something like that?
Sir, you're cursing at me and I'm not going to say something.
Well, I mean, I wasn't cursing at you until you told me that you didn't value my business.
No, I explained to you, sir, if we don't have mail coming in, we're not required to go inside. I was telling you to alleviate that, you can go online and do a parcel pickup daily, and then that'll generate an email to the carrier. And they know to go in no matter who's on the route.
Man, I've been here I have been here for 7 years in these 2 buildings, and it's never been a problem before.
You're on an auxiliary route, sir. I have a different person on there every day.
Not normally you don't, not for years. But see, I've been here, I'm hearing, well, I mean, I'm not going to tell you what I'm hearing, but all I know is I spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars with the post office.
Sir, based on the post operations manual, if we don't have incoming mail into you, we are not required to stop just to check for outgoing.
Well, I mean, I'm not asking you to stop and check. I'm asking you to stop and pick up the packages that I'm shipping every day. Not some days. Every single day I have packages.
And we're not required to stop unless you have incoming
Okay, so you just don't value my business at all. You're going to go by the manual instead of being a leader and doing the right thing and picking up my mail. That's what you're telling me.
Do the right thing and do a parcel pickup every day, we're going to stop.
So you want me to go online and tell your carrier that I've never had to do before, never. All of a sudden I've got to do this.
Because you haven't had a carrier for 3 days. You got a different person every day.
That's right.
So yes, that should have been it. And your carrier's telling me you had a box on the street and you took it down.
That is not true.
I'm just telling what the carrier's telling me.
Well,
I'll confirm it with Dwight tomorrow.
Yeah, and I don't know who Dwight is.
When Dwight wasn't here, they went and stopped to go inside. If you took the box down.
There's never been a box here, and I couldn't get all these packages in a box if it was the size of a box truck out there.
That's fine. Bottom line is, if you don't have, unfortunately, don't have incoming mail, we're not required to stop.
Okay.
My carrier's already delivered that area and gone home for the day.
Okay. Well, I can just tell you this, Mr. Cruz. I'm going to do everything in my power to get you fired.
Good luck, sir.
So, no, I don't need luck. You're going to need luck. So there it is, friends. That is Steve Cruz. He is the postmaster of the Hendersonville Post Office here. And he just told me that not his problem that I have all these packages right here. The U.S. Post Office, what he's saying is that the U.S. Post Office does not value my business at all. You see these packages? These are all post office. They don't value it enough to come back, take care of it. He just said, screw you. That's what he said. Steve Cruz, I'm calling you out, Hendersonville Post Office, postmaster. I'm also going to call some other people at the post office, and I'm putting this YouTube video up. So Steve, I'm going to get you fired, buddy. When you're looking for a job, you know where I'm at. Good luck, Steve. So I would also like to point out, friends, that, I recently had back surgery. I'm not even supposed to be lifting anything. But because Steve Cruz, postmaster at the Hendersonville Post Office, doesn't think it's important to take care of his customers, I'm having to lift these boxes and take them to the post office, take them to Confronting. I don't even go to the real post office anymore. You know why? Because everybody that I've encountered that's worked in the Hendersonville Post Office is a bunch of DAs. So, there. So, let's go to the post office, friends. But not that post office. I go to Captain Tan, which is a little independent post office. They actually know how to treat customers. That's Captain Tan Video, Hendersonville, Tennessee, for all your postal needs, friends. So friends, first I want to apologize for being so aggravated here. I didn't mean to get so aggravated, but daggone it, I can't help it. There's a such thing as doing a good job and being nice and being customer service oriented. And then there's a such thing as just not giving a crap and nobody holding you accountable. And that's the problem with the government right now. Nobody's holding any of these government employees accountable. This guy's a government employee and nobody is holding him accountable. So I'm holding him accountable right here. Hillary Clinton, the things that she did, people would be thrown in jail for and their security clearance pulled. Nobody's holding her accountable. That's the problem with all this stuff. They're just running amok and doing crazy stuff. And actually, I've had words with this guy before because in their post office, they've got signs up that say, this post office does not take any government money. And Steve, that is BS too. And I told you last time it was BS. The darn post office is broke. And you know why it's broke? Because of crap like this. Because of people like you that don't care. That's why the darn post office is broke. And y'all receive government money. If you didn't, you're propped up by tax money. What it says is you don't receive any tax money. I call BS on that too, Steve. So friends, just so we're clear, I want you to get a picture of this. I want you to visualize what I'm trying to say. The postman came right here to this mailbox. You can see that they put mail in there. There's my door right there. The post office, the postmaster of Hendersonville said that it wasn't important. I'm not important enough with more than 100 packages, post office packages, to stop. And they came literally right here, drove right down this street, came here. My door's right there, but I'm not important enough. We're going to find out, aren't we, Steve? Vlog over.